song, and it's all right, something about it. More people sing it, well, there's a little more to it. And I think that's what happened to this next song here. I think what happened was that over time, so many freaking people sang this song that there's more to it now than there ever was. And I'm pretty sure that's what it is. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw love an endless skyway. I saw below me a golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, and this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters, this land was made for you and me. I've been all over the world. They all sing this song. There were different ways of doing it. I didn't mean to stop, but I remember one time I was up there in Canada, and they said, "This land, your land." I said, "Oh, they know it up here, you know." I started singing it, and they went, "Whoa, whoa, please. That's not the words." It goes from the, where is it? Something to the, I can't hear you. And that was the trouble I had when I was up there. They might have been speaking English, but they were Canadian. That's right. Bonne Vista to Vancouver Island, to the Arctic Circle, the Great Lake waters. I had to learn it their way. So I did the rest of the tour. I come back across the border. Now I'm thoroughly confused. I went from the Redwood Forest to Bonne Vista to... That wasn't bad enough. Last January, I'm sitting around. Actually, it started in December. I was sitting around in December, had Christmas off. And I'm sitting there thinking, I got off in January, but I don't want to be off. I like working. I want to play somewhere. Where should somebody go in January? Norway. Sounded great. So I called up a friend in Denmark. I said, talk to the guys in Sweden, Norway. See if you can't give me some gigs up there. They said, really? Nobody goes to Norway. I said, that's exactly why I want to go. So I get up there. They're singing the freaking song up there. Of course, they're singing it in Norwegian. So, I don't remember that part. But I thought it was kind of interesting. You know, wherever you go, there's people singing this song. And it sort of reminded me of the time my mom went to China one time back years and years ago. When Nixon, remember Nixon? And, yeah. Well, it was during that time. It was getting opened up over there in China. Who knew they were going to take all our jobs, you know? So she decided she was going to go over there or something like that. She does. She comes back. She said, Arlo, I was out in the middle of China. And they brought out some school kids, and they started singing songs. And they started singing, this land is your land. I said, stop the song. My husband wrote that song. She must have drove them nuts. She was driving me nuts about it. It was weeks after she had got back. She hadn't slowed down one little bit about it. And I just looked at her, I said, Mom, what are they singing it for over there? You know, California to the New York Island. She just looked at me with one of those mom kind of looks. She said, oh, Arlo. She walked away. And I was left standing there feeling like my usual self. I knew she was right, I just didn't know why. And then it come to me. I could see it just because it said California to the New York Island. Didn't mean it had to go the short way. I could see it going around back. Or maybe up over the top or something like that. And then the whole world could be singing that song. Except America. I remember when I had that thought for the first time. I realized I didn't know any more after thinking than before I had begun. But I never let it stop me. And of course, I'm not running for president somewhere. It might make a difference. Don't get me started. I remember when Reagan was president, though, that time they closed all the crazy houses, places where people were put aside, you know, so they'd have some place to hang out, aside from like a street. And they just closed them all up, and everybody was on the street. Jeez. And they're all running for president recently. I mean, it's just the most amazing thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me started. I would run, but I inhaled. Couldn't do worse than anybody, you know. I'd have more fun. I think there ought to be a fun part. These people are entirely too serious. And the world needs more fun. It's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't spell it F-U-N. You'd have to be clever, you know, like P-H or something. No, that'd be too China-oriented or something. Think with me. Come on, help me out here. I mean, look, let's put it this way. You already paid. It's a benefit. We've raised the money. No matter what happens now, your money is still gone.
Arlo for president!
We can sit here in this heat all night. I'm fairly comfortable with that.
Arlo and Willie!
Yeah, that'd be fun. We'd get a whole lot done. Hey, give me another, Willie. What's happening today? I don't know. How about you? Huh? I do have fun with her. No, I have a daughter, Kathy, that sings with one of Willie's daughters, Amy. Have they ever played this festival? I don't think so. They played here? Oh my God. I mean, that's scary. Folk uke. Yeah. And when Willie and I play with them, the band is called The Horse You Rode In On. I like that song. Where was I? You know, I get so lost up here sometimes. Just relaxing, taking it easy.